ETE, Imhotep, Sini, Sinet, Ankwas Dejed, Uncle Josh Seneb, Dua, 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 Dua. Thank you for listening. Ba'u Imra, Souls and Ra, uh, Asaram Carter and me, Ankwas Dejed again. Uh, Greetings, brothers and sisters. Life, strength, and health to you all. Life, stability, and power. My name is Ausarian Ka. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough for tuning in so you can start to live what we call the Remetch lifestyle. And remember who you are and be an Asar. Very important, mindful thought to have. Today is an auspicious day. It's beautiful today because of a couple things. Yesterday, the festival of Heru. Some of you don't know, obviously. This is why you probably tune in, but that's okay. Festival of Heru, the month of Kaherka, or Kaheruka, or Kahorka, has begun. This is the second day of Kaherka. And today is really auspicious because this is the day that they say Heru was born. Now, there's a few days that they say Heru was born. Obviously, he's a Netcharu, he's an aspect of nature. But Heru was born on the second day of Khoiak, according to the mysteries. And Heru is the avenger of his father, as you all know so well. The second day today is when he was born. And this particular month is very auspicious to the Hekanechir, to the Shemsu Heru, for several reasons. Number one, because the mysteries of Asar play out in the stars, through the night, and through the day. There's also another festival, which we'll talk about in a few moments. First of all, I just think this is really cool tonight because on the birth of auspicious Heru, Horus, on the birth of auspicious Heru, Uncle Life, Strength, and Health, we've got a meteor shower happening tonight at midnight. At midnight, very important, right? So this meteor shower will take place, and I'm going to share my screen. Share my world. Don't you leave. Promise I'll be a star. Stop singing. All right. So let me share my world for you real quick. And let's go to the constellation of Orion. Excuse me, the constellation of Asar, the hunter. And you can see here, this is the belt of Orion, or Asar. And this is the Arquette. We won't get into that. But this is the body. You see Betelgeuse over here, you know, the bow, etc., etc. The star should be right in this section, right in this area here. So be on the lookout tonight. Starts at midnight. They're saying that there should be about 10 to 15 meteorites flashing through your sky per hour. Per hour. And this will last not just tonight. This will be seen all over the world. So get your lawn chair. It will also take place tomorrow. So tonight and tomorrow, a meteor shower on the birth of Heru. What more could you ask for, right? Beautiful light show. You know, you can't ask for much more than that. Light show on the month of Heru's birth, right? On the fourth day of Khoiak, and remember, for those of you who don't know, some of you are going by the Alexandrian calendar. That's fine. That means that this time will come for you in November-ish. You work with the Ptolemy calendar. I happen to work with the original vague calendar of the Remetch, which started in when? July. So that's why the information is spot on. That's why I'm in conjunction with the helical rising that happened. I believe it was June. I believe it was June. We go back. It happened here in the U.S. in August. Happened July I believe in July in Kemet, or Egypt as you would call it. So ancient Kemet. So we're in conjunction with the helical rising, right? So the Sim priest will go forth on the 4th day of Khoiak, right? And this day is special once again, or this month is special once again. Tell you, today is the 2nd. The Sim priest will go forth once the meteor shower stops on Sunday, right? On the 6th day of this auspicious month, Heru takes the boat of millions to go avenge his father against his uncle Set. And there's a problem. You know that. You know about the Heru Set beef. If you don't, you'll be hearing about it on this channel. And I would suggest you get your studies up. You should know this story. Warehouse of the Asar, right? Uncle Jasaneb. So we're a house of Ausarians, Uncle Jasaneb. We are Ba'u Imra. We are souls in Ra who give reference and praise to Asar, Uncle Jasaneb, right? That's what we do. On the 8th day, the festival of the Aku and the feast of Asar in the Neshmet boat will take place. So the feast of Asar is on this day. And the reason why this is important is because you honor the Necharu of the transformed. Some of you would say dead. You honor the Necharu of the dead, Asar, the king of the Mduat, because following that day, on the 9th day, we have the Feast of the Ancestors, or the Festival for All Souls. The Bennu bird is visible during this time and during this day. Very prominent. And so back in the day, what would take place is, I gotta dig. All right. So back in the day, what would take place, all of Remech in ancient Kemet would get oil lamps and light the lamps and hang them on their houses. And most of the day, they would keep the roads clear. And they would set out clothes for the venerated Tipawi, for our ancestors. Set out food for our venerated ancestors. And they would be sure not to close a window too quickly. Sure not to close a door too fast. Knowing we set these things out for the ancestors to feast, to come home, to smell that bread. That energy that traveled when you passed away, come back and visit. Come sit with us for a time. We would stay in prayer. We'd be very cautious. And we wouldn't go outside too much. And be around family, good kith and kin. We would invite people over. And after the time of the food sitting there, we would eat the food in a big festival. We would feed the homeless with the food. Big festival. Big eating. 8th day. 9th day, pardon me. Feast of Asar is on the 8th day. Got to venerate the Necharu that is the cause of these things. And then on the 9th day, that's when the ancestors are very important to you during this month. Pay close attention to others in that fashion. We can even go a little further, because around the 11th, 12th, or 13th, the Ausarian mysteries will start to happen. The Ausarian mysteries will start to take place and start to transform your life. They did the Persians, the Greeks. Herodotus tells us this. He says, the grave of Asar was at Sais. In Lower Kemet, closer to Greece, There was a lake in which Asar and his sufferings were displayed as a mystery at night. So on this particular lake, we'll talk about it later in the month, they would start to display the mysteries of Asar nightly for the people to see. The commemorate it's basically a commemoration of the divine passion once a year. So this was done yearly. The people mourned and beat their chest to testify their sorrow for the death of Asar, for the passing of the great aspect of nature, right? And like I said, we fastened rows of lanterns. They burned all night long. And the custom wasn't just confined to Sais. This was observed throughout the whole of Kemet, throughout all of Egypt. Would observe this particular tradition. The Latinos refer to it as the Day of the Dead. I can get into it. I can tell you the Catholics, I can tell you the Arabs, I can tell you the Scandinavians. I can go in, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to, because I got to set up for this meteor shower. Very important, right? I want to see the meteorites tonight. So I'm going to pull out the telescope. I'm going to get busy. The nerd in me is about to come out tonight. But on the last day of Khoiak, we raised the pillar, the Djed pillar of Asar, Uncle Jocelyn, life, strength, and health. And we pay homage and remembrance to having a sturdy, strong backbone, to being an Asar, to understanding the principles and the aspects of nature within ourselves, within our ancestors, and within the universe that surrounds us. And we start to make that plain to our neighbors. Pretty soon we'll be having a regular festival here in Colorado if I have anything to about it. Soon as possibly next year. Couldn't do it this year, possibly next year. This will be one of the celebrations that we bring back, one of the festivals we bring back. Of course, the Sebhead Festival, the WAG Festival, several festivals coming back. We're bringing them back. But as you go forth tonight, you don't even need your telescope. You're going to be able to see it. You need a lawn chair, or you need a hammock. You need a blanket so you can lay out, some pillows, get the honey. Say, come on, baby. We're going to go outside. It's Haru's birthday. We're going to look up at the sky and check out this meteor shower. The meteor shower is actually caused from fragments of Halley's Comet. So you'll be able to see those in the sky visibly. This is Haru's birthday. Party all the time, party all the time, party all the... All right, let me stop. But get your telescope out. Auspicious moments, the mysteries of Asar coming in the month of Khoiak. Like I said, some of you on the Alexandrian calendar, in November, closer to my birthday, you'll celebrate it towards the end of November, the beginning of December. Those of us who are on the Sothic cycle calendar, the Sothic year, that the Remech, Tipawi actually moved on, will be celebrating it nowish. We'll be celebrating it right nowish. And what do you know? Behold, there's a meteorite shower on Haru's birthday. So that's it. I just wanted to share some good things with you, just so you know, so you can be in tune. We'll be developing the calendar. Don't forget to get my brother Patasaker's calendar, very important. And look out, because I'm about to do a calendar as well, which we have been planning, or a couple people who've been in conjunction with me and know what we're about to do. It's time. It's time. So enjoy Uncle Jaseneb, Uncle Astejed, Ubenefer. You know, I'm doing very fine. Nefer Netcher. Good God. And of course, remember who you are and be an Asar. Shedi Speak ma'akeru. Speak truth with your voice. Life, strength, and health.